friends, welcome to Top of the Stack MTG. So we're going to try this in a slightly new way. I tried to lean up the book thanks to some advice I got in the chat. Also, I'm going to try to talk about specific cards if we come across any. For instance, well, first off, today we're doing Khans. So I'm just going to go through Khans, put the cards back in the book. The reason that I'm doing this is because we play Arena. Honestly, we just don't use these paper decks anymore. So I'm just trying to scale down the amount of space all this stuff takes by putting back the cards into their books, and then we can get everything kind of packed away. We might use them again in the future, you never know. But for right now, we're just enjoying Arena too much. It's too simple. Maintaining paper decks and changing out lands when you want to play something else and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot. You know, playing on Arena is just a lot of fun. There are things about Arena that I don't like as much, but I can get into those later. So here we go. We're going to do Khans now. This card, Abzon Falconer, I really loved this card because I had a little +1/+1 deck that was a blast. And of course, this guy, each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains flying is just super fun. I mean, it sounds cool. So, yeah. Brave the Sands. This is one of Dana's favorite cards. Creatures you control have vigilance. Each creature you control can block an additional creature. She just loved that. So that was a card that we used a lot. It's going to be very fun for us when Pioneer actually makes it all the way onto Arena. We're making slow progress, but we are making progress, so that's good. Treasure Cruise was banned. I guess they just felt like it was too good. I think, I'm trying to remember because it was a long time ago, but I think it was banned in Modern. I don't really remember if it was banned in Standard or not. This is one of my favorite cards of all time, Monastery Swiftspear. I have a playmat of it with the artist signed, which is really cool. I got it in Albuquerque at the I think it was Shadows over Innistrad. They had a big convention in Albuquerque. I forgot what it's called. Compete. I tried to compete, got destroyed, but the competition was draft. So, was it draft or sealed? I think it was sealed. The competition was sealed, so you didn't bring a standard deck. You went there, got packs, tore them open, built a deck, and then tried to play against your opponent. It went all right with me. Probably the funnest moment was, well, there was two fun moments. Number one was My brother went as well, and we were doing an actual draft, if I remember correctly. And he got that land that you can flip it and it becomes like a 1313 flyer or something. Um, that was in the draft pack, and he was like, should I draft this? And everybody was like, yes. And he's like, but I don't want to draft for money. I just want to do this werewolf deck. And there was a werewolf in the pack, so he wanted the werewolf. He didn't want the land. So he decided to go ahead and pass the land. And he did fine. I mean, he won. We weren't able to actually, he wasn't able to actually compete with the draft because it took him so long to play. He didn't really understand. He was just learning. But he won the game he played. He gave the winnings to the person he was playing against because it took so long for the game to finish. Yeah, that was a pretty funny moment when he decided to pass that because he wasn't going to draft for money. Even though, of course, that kind of a land can be used in any deck, I believe. It was pretty fun, though. It was a good time. Okay. This is a deck I really loved. I guess I already brought this up, didn't I? The +1/+1 counter deck? Yeah. This deck is super fun. I can't wait until they get back this far with Pioneer in Arena. I really hope that they release this card. I mean, I'm kind of sure they will, but it's weird because they're skipping so many cards because they're combining the two sets. This is 3 sets. This block is 3 sets. Are they seriously going to try to crush these all together? I'm not sure. We'll be making videos about it, I'm sure. We got foils of these Rattle Claws just because this is some really good fixing for Pioneer. So we thought it would be a wise choice to go ahead and grab extra Rattle Claws because it's Pioneer. It's fun. Alternate art ankle shaker. It's interesting. I didn't remember that they did that, but we'll put it in the book. That's Cora. She's a black cat. She's a good cat. Here's Siege Rhino. There was a lot of complaining about Siege Rhino back in the day. I don't know that they ever banned it, but there was a lot of complaining about that card. It was powerful. So these fetch lands, I was very thankful that they printed these fetch lands in this set, just because these reprints are needed, because these cards become so expensive over time. Even if they have to ban them, or even if they are I guess pre-banned, even if they're put in the set and not standard legal, you know, because they did that for a little while. I can't remember what they called it, masterpieces, I think. And they would just put, you know, like 20 chase cards in the set that were super rare, but they were cards that needed reprints for Modern. I think it's a brilliant idea, and I wish they would keep that up. I also believe that they should continue to do this on Arena. If they win, they go back this far and they release this set and they finally get it together and they release all the cards in each set. These need to be in there. I know they're not legal in Pioneer, of course, but they could be legal in Historic. And even if they're not legal in Historic, they should still make them. Because for now, we can still play with friends with them. If we wanted to, we could use them in decks that we play with friends. They could say that they're legal in Historic Brawl. I don't know if they would, but you can only run one copy in Brawl. So that could be super fun. I really believe that they need to make all of these cards. They can't just make the ones that they feel like, because we're missing cards right now in Pioneer from sets that have been released as they've been going backwards that I wish that we had. There's a vehicle that they cut out that I'm really not happy about, but I'll make a video about that. But yeah, I hope they go back and they do all of this, because we need these cards. Nobody wants half Pioneer. We want all of Pioneer. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Leave me some comments if you have any questions or anything, and we'll talk to you later.